This is the final result. Very fluffy and foamy. I failed to get the job I was so close to. It hurts, but rejection happens. This time was different because the job was within my current company, so I was an internal candidate. The potential future manager publicly assured me I'd get it and asked me to do very complex financial modeling for his team, knowing that I could do it perfectly. As my current contract is about to expire, I was rather desperate to do it anyhow. After all that, HR sent him a rejection email, and he followed up with a post-interview catch-up email. Really? After using me like that, he wants to catch up? I felt used, insulted, humiliated, and embarrassed if my current manager thought I'd be leaving soon for his team. So that week I needed some healthy distraction to shield myself against negative thoughts.
His personal ratings are now among some of the lowest that some pollsters have ever recorded, and he really caught his party badly off guard by calling a snap election, and they've made quite a faltering start to this campaign.
Matthew, I know that 14 years is quite a lot of time to summarise, but how would you characterise the 2 years' time in office?
One way of looking at it is a succession of leaders who had really grand ambitions to remake the country, all of which were brought low, often by their own failings. So let's start with David Cameron. He led a coalition for one term before forming a majority government.
This is how I've lived my life, and seeing my progress since my 20s is rewarding. Some might argue my life is terribly boring, but I found my life genuinely entertaining so far. Napoleon Hill once said in his most popular book, Think and Grow Rich, one of textbooks for believers of a law of attraction, success is shy and timid. It has to be attracted with patience and persistence. The habit of keeping your life busy with a definite purpose, backed by a definite plan, attracts success to your life. I see difficult times only as temporary defeat. And I remind myself of what Thomas Edison once said. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. I firmly believe in this quote, and I also do firmly believe that every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent success.
Joining us this evening. My name is Kriyesh Mistry. I'm the Associate Curator for Contemporary Projects here at the National Gallery. It's a delight to see you all here for the next in our series of Unexpected View Talks. This is a series, as some of you may know, where we invite an artist in to choose a painting from the collection to explore some of its themes and to think about some of the shared ideas between the painting and the artist's work. I'm delighted to be standing here in front of
Having a long walk enables me to reflect deeply on why I failed this time and what I ultimately want to achieve in life. Happiness, relationship, wealth, etc. Nature influences my energy type and level. It greatly helps me to transform negative thoughts and energy into positive ones. Anyhow, I believe negative energy is a waste of my own energy. With that manipulative manager who played a toxic game with me, I realized that I was too desperate for the job. As my contract is about to expire, I became impatient and hurried. I couldn't value myself properly and let him exploit me. Impatience made me less happy with what I already have, and this scarcity mindset that I'm lacking something so I must get it made me lose daily gratitude. Paradoxically, feeling desperate about something is against the law of attraction. Because I'm not feeling abundant, I only attract scarcity or poverty or lack of something. The reason why I was obsessed with the job was my fear of what if I cannot make it? Fear can grow bigger and faster than hope or faith, unless we deliberately control our state of mind. Preparing for the exam and interview, I ignored how I was feeling, and amidst many red flags with that manipulative manager, I totally shut my eyes and ears to my own gut feeling and intuition. My energy was warning me, it is a pitfall, but desperation blinded me. I determined to feel more confident in myself, and I reassure myself things will work out for me in the end. Everything is happening for my greatest good. And lastly, I reminded myself of these laws I have firmly believed in my life. Always picture myself successful and develop a positive self-image. Focus on improving myself, not proving myself.
That's important. She's someone who doesn't know in my view, because she's quite insecure herself. So I think she was probably quite threatened. Someone who was also irritated by me because I wasn't turning out most of the people who work with us. Because like, is it going to be something for your analysis? Or is it something where you're actually going to get maybe?
Thinking very loud in the cafe on my own, reading a book, always somehow gives me a freshing start, a new start of new thoughts. That's the reason why I just wanted some day off from my working days, only to, divert all my energy into thinking about myself. And in my humble opinion and experience, I assume it's much easier to think that I failed. Then I can feel more comfortable because I don't need to try anymore. The fact that I don't need to try anymore gives us somehow very easy sort of comfort. So I think we are programmed to be more prone to thinking we failed when difficult times come, because we can be entirely free from burden of trying and fear of another failure.